Okay, so in outline 1, we are going to talk about data collection. So there are generally 6 steps in the process of data analysis. We are going to briefly introduce those 6 steps, and we will talk about more details of those 6 steps throughout this semester. So the first step is to identify the research questions. This includes identifying population and variables of interest. We will introduce the terminology population variables later on. So the second step is to create a plan for data collection. So that includes identify sampling frame, again, for the terminology that you are not familiar with, don't worry about it. We will talk in more details about them later on. Type of sample and or type of study design. It also includes determine appropriate sample size and plan how to measure each variable. The third step is to collect data, which is we are going to make note of any time the actual collection differs from what we planned. So we created a plan for data collection in step 2. So in step 3, we keep a note of the differences between what actually happened and what's planned. The fourth step is to summarize the data using appropriate graphical and numerical summaries. The fifth step is to apply tools of inference to further analyze the data. So the popular tools of inference that we are going to talk about during this semester include the confidence interval, hypothesis test, and regression analysis. So the last step is to make a conclusion about the research question. So that is conclusions and interpretation. interpretations of results should always be in context. So those are the 6 steps that we are using during the process of data analysis. Again, if you don't understand what I'm talking about here, that's okay. And that's actually what you should be like, because we are going to talk about those things during the semester. In this outline 1, we will talk about step 1, 2, and 3. In the next outline 2, we will talk about how to summarize the data. The focus of this semester is this step 5, the tools of inference to analyze the data. And while we are talking about step 5, we will talk about step 6, about how to interpret and make conclusions about the result we got from all those inference tools. So this is a brief introduction about what we are going to see throughout this semester. So again, don't worry if you don't understand some of those terminologies. We will talk in more details later on.